What's up, YouTube? Mr. LimeSC here, and today we're going to be getting into part Nightmare of the Bowazon guide. Remember, this is an elemental Bowazon. We have just flown through normal. This is a guided playthrough, so play along with me. You can always pause the video or speed it up depending on where you are at and where I am to try and match it up, so you can always see what we're doing along the way. So we just finished normal. We are level 30. If you are a higher level, that's okay. You might have spent some time farming Eldritch. Maybe you're doing some Bale runs, whatever it is, to gain more experience. We're going to go down to players 1 for Nightmare. But we are going to be running through Nightmare here without all of that craziness. I actually do need to go back to normal, as I did forget one thing. We forgot to do the quest. Hit a time gate and what? We need to do our Anya quest so we can get the resistances. 10 to all resist should not be forgotten. Honestly, one of the best quests in the game. Alright, so let's go over there really quick and do that. And this is a place where I know I didn't really use my teleport staff a lot, and again, it is expensive to use it a lot, but this is one of those places where it's really nice to be able to use it, as we can skip a majority of the map by just using it one time right there. Now, these maps are not... There's a certain number of static maps, so you have to know each of the configurations, but that one requires just one telly, which is nice. So, we get that, and now we can move on to Nightmare. Perfect. Sorry that we forgot that. So, let's look at our build right now. This is how we're running here, and I am going to get a point down into Pierce eventually with my plus skills, but right now this is how we are currently building it out. And then, of course, Exploding Arrow just needs Fire Arrow synergies there. Immolation Arrow wasn't actually as exciting as I was hoping it was going to be. And then we can work towards Freezing Arrow after that, once we get our Exploding and Immolation up. So, with that being said, let's get some stamina pots. And let's get ready to move out. Now, I also don't have a good belt, and this is something that you can take care of very easily. Look for gloves and belts and boots. Super, super easy to find. Just some things. Oh, that's 35 life. It is a light belt. But this is a great place to improve your gear. So if you do have trashy gloves or trashy belts or trashy boots, whatever stuff, this is a fantastic place to just come here and improve that. Nothing crazy yet, but we can just dip in and out and see what we got. I don't really want a light belt. I would take a shark skin belt.
May I help you?
See if we can get a better one. If not, that's okay. We'll move forward. I'm sure we'll find something better. Okay, 33 to life works for me. There's also 20 fast runwalk boots. 30 light res gloves. I mean, that's fantastic, right? But we will take the 33 to life belt. Nice and easy. And just like that, we have upgraded.
I shall purge this land of the shadow.
Right there. Use Berserk for the damage there. Ooh, need some arrows. So we will go ahead and set our TP. And we'll just run forward really quickly. And then come on back. So we'll just grab the Cold Plains waypoint. We can also get our mercenary if we would like.
Well, greetings.
Sell and buy back. Max arrows. Remember, you can do that for the quantities. And we'll get an experience shrine, as we do like experience.
I hear foul creatures about. Not enough mana.
Kill the bosses. And our damage is very nice. And still just going to get nicer. Where you'll really see this damage start to fall off is probably about Act 4 of Nightmare. You'll start to run into a lot more high fire resistant monsters and things like that, and it's going to be a little bit more difficult. Fire immunes, that stuff. But hopefully around that time we'll start moving into getting our freezing arrow up as well, so then we can have a nice combination of those. We can also, of course, look into getting a Valkyrie going if we would like later on. But that'll be an optional piece, as it does generally require some investment. But it kind of gives you an option of, since a Valkyrie can technically solo this whole game, you can just run a Valkyrie solo with like an exploding arrow build or something, and then you're totally fine, and everything is built out perfectly. This is players 1, yes. So again, we have this additional point. We'll put it in penetrate so we can get pierce going soon. The Act 2 mercenary is using Blessed Aim. Sometimes it takes them a little bit to get it going. They don't always immediately spawn and it works. And that's where reading the mods can be helpful. I should have looked and seen that he was cursed cold enchanted and then avoided him. Okay, we level up. We have 20 in exploding arrow. Our next point we'll go ahead and put into pierce since exploding arrow has been maxed. But yeah, I mean, this character is crushing through, and honestly crushing through so well, I think I'm gonna go to players 3. I think we'll increase the difficulty. Gonna be a quickie off to the left. Another gem shrine in the cold plains. Alright, I'll save it because actually I do have flawless gems in my stash. Let's go ahead and grab one of those and make it into a perfect. Let's do the ruby. Then we can craft some blood stuff later if we want. So utilizing gem shrines is always a really smart idea. As they're a great way. Like, it's really hard to get to perfect gems in this game until you're either super late on in it or you're going to use gem shrines. So gem shrines really are helpful. We need rune shrines? No, that'd break the game. That would be a terrible implementation. Now you do have to be careful with archers and nightmare, as they just inherently can hit you with cold damage. So you don't really want to get hit by them. I mean, not that you ever do, but... Ooh, sour cream and onion. I don't really like the barbecue chips as much. They're okay, but... What if we're trying for a 50-50 upgrade downgrade? I'm pretty sure everybody would just take Sir runes to rune shrines over and over again. I got a low rune, yay! I got a burr rune, yay! And we get another gem shrine. So let's go ahead and let's do this one. Perfect sapphire time. Alright, there's our waypoint. Cham would also always be rune shrined. Exactly. Alright, and now we have a point in Pierce. Small chance there, but something. If I want to make Enigma as easy to make the runes than to search for them. Make the runes? How are you gonna make a jaw rune? 2 burr runes. It's very hard. Craft them with the cube. Yeah, but I'm saying you gotta... that means you need to get 3 burr runes, which means you need 6 Sir runes, 12 low runes. How are you crafting all this up? 24 ohm runes, 48 vex runes, 96 gold runes.
Impossible.
Yeah, I'm good. With cubing everything, Ubio? That doesn't even sound right at all. Well, how many Istrans is that? 100 and... yeah, that doesn't sound right. You need 182, 192 Istrans. Will 10,000 Countess get you that? I don't think so.
I can't carry anymore. Impossible.
20,000 Countess runs, plus all the gems you need.
D2 smiley face.
Remember, you need gems for each of these. Thanks, Siphon X!
I can't carry anymore.
Is this Windows 11? Yeah, it's not great. You should stick with 10. There's just more like problems with it.
I need a key.
It's just having more issues. And things like the search button and stuff get like stuck and forever loading and all this junk because it's trying to like search online and then bricking, and it just has weird issues. We'll leave the fire enchant guy alone. Yeah, we're leveling very fast. You have to also remember, we'll go fire arrow and more points into vitality. We're leveling because we're on players 3 right now as well, because we're crushing. So all the runes and all your characters on the account. Well, then people would just transfer it over to a character that has no runes on the account. It's worth it to do that, you know. have a new account that always you just take one.
I need a key.
Just put the one rune on it. Average time for finding Jarun? The average person doesn't find Jarun. It's pretty high probably. I don't know, the 20 hours? Probably more. I'd say probably like 40. Maybe higher. If you have like perfect optimized gear and everything, nah, it'd be more than 40 hours. Ooh, a soul rune. Let's go, baby. If you have absolutely perfect gear and you're doing LK running, it should take you about 30 hours per burr rune, if I'm not mistaken. So 2 burr runes from that would be 60 hours. That's probably the fastest jaw rune that you can get without getting super lucky. Otherwise, probably higher. No, that's still faster than Trav. So we want lots of shales and ams and souls. That is our desire. Easy, chill, budget build to farm and chill. I really like just like my Blizzard source. I think that's a pretty chill one. And it's not too expensive, it's very budget. Taking a couple things like Bowazon to the cows can be super chill if you just want to do a lot of like cow runs. Very easy and very fun. This hero is pretty chill, but not quite as strong. I'll take an Ort rune as well, man. Hammerden's decently chill. And even if you don't have Enigma, you can still run around a lot of places and do stuff.
Wait, Jaw is super lucky. You just called me above average. Thanks for the compliment, Llama, I'll take it.
Of course. Thanks, Janevsky. I still don't think 20,000 Countess runs gets you. Because what's the chance of Ist from Hell Countess? I'm going to go back to players 1, by the way, here. Another point for Fire Arrow, and more Vitality. I thought it was hundreds of runs. Now you would have your mals and poles and all that stuff, but again, you need all of the gems to keep everything as well, which is going to be a nightmare.
I can't.
Two-handed sword. I mean, a lot of gems. Hundreds and hundreds of gems. Thal Tau Ral. Not terrible. Not terrible. 120 runs for cubing up. Oh my god. Alright, let's just... Sure. Okay, that's fine. What do you mainly play Diablo on single player? I enjoy it. I prefer it on single player generally. I get to just kind of go do my own thing. Now, it's fun to still play online and do stuff with everybody, and we'll be doing fun things on Arena together all throughout different times, but sometimes it's just nice to play with yourself, you know? What? A couple L shapes in here. Yeah, you get it. Yeah, I've played mini mods. Can be a lot of fun. I'm running Zephyrbow, Ort S. Now, another crafting recipe to remember is one of every perfect gem plus an amulet will get us a rainbow amulet or a prismatic, whichever one it is. But we get a bunch of plus to resistances. Chromatic. Okay, there we go. One of those words. It is prismatic? Okay, I thought it was prismatic. Yeah, prismatic is what? 21 or 20 to 29? All res? Something like that. You get a 15 to 20? Okay. So 15 to 20 all res, which is still really nice. And again, we talked about on this character, that is a huge issue. Tal Eth, not great. That is a huge issue.
Good day.
Hello.
3 to strength and 47 to defense. Gross.
Yes.
Because we don't get shield for this character, so. Could we make lore yet? Yes, actually. Good call. Alright. So now it is lore time. Ort Soul. Nice and simple. Get a little light res and some energy, some mana per kill. Again, all great things for this character, but we get +1 to all skills, which is absolutely huge because, again, we are running for elemental damage. So the more that we can plus this exploding arrow, the better it's going to be. We'll also be, of course, plussing our pierce and our penetrate, which will be helpful right there. And then we'll be plussing our freezing arrow later on as well. So we're really looking for plus to skills. That is a nice one to get made. Now, peace is obviously our next big bomb. That is +2 to all skills. So, that would be very nice to find here.
Impossible.
We could also shop some IAS gloves, probably. Can we shop some 20s right now? At level 35. Another point to fire arrow. I'm not sure. But shopping some 220s or something would be amazing. Might take a little bit of time. Yeah, I would also just take some Sanders gloves. That's nice and simple. Get us to the next breakpoint. Pick up some arrows. Well, we won't be able to shop 320s until later, I would imagine, so I'm not as worried about that right now. Perfect. But honestly, like I say, I'd be curious when I can get 220s or... Ooh, nice. Got our Amram. Need a shale still. Or, you know, just plus to bow and crossbow skills. What the different breakpoints or levels will be for shopping those. Yeah, I like the Zephyr a lot. Just the IS is really nice. Act 3 Hell is awful. 4 open socket, bow with 4 shales. I mean, honestly, it's not a terrible thing. Like, I don't hate it. Physical Bowazon to... I've done it before, but I had to farm a lot while I was doing it. You just need to farm better gear. I have to be level 48 for 220s. What level is the +1 to bow and crossbow skills on gloves? 1, 2, and 3. What are the levels on those? $45 for +3. Bow. Okay, for gloves, it is +1 to bow and crossbow skills is level 20. We can actually show this to everybody here. Wait, where did it go? Okay. These aren't item levels, by the way. Well, these are the levels for the affix, right? To spawn. If I'm vendoring. Yeah. So if I want to go buy them, the glove you vendor will change the level the item needs to be. What? Well, it's, yeah, the gloves are going to be plus and minus. So I'm saying 40 here means I need to shop at level 45 so that every glove will be able to have these, right? Depends on the glove. That's annoying. I would just check shops. But we can at least right now go find a plus one somewhere. Which would still be great. I mean, again, plus the skills. Talthal. No shell yet.
Greetings.
What's that formula have to do with the gloves, though? Oh, the Q level of the glove. Gotcha. And just continuing to level up. And this is the nice thing. You can really get a lot of decent levels down here. Yeah. More vitality. You can level into the 40s pretty easily here, no problem. Especially if you're doing increased player counts. If I'm running like players 3 or players 5, then I'm definitely going to be getting even more experience. Pretty easy. Convenience, more F better, or plus skills? I mean, I still think on this character, I'm always looking for plus skills. That's my number one.
Hey Llama, is Wind Force the best bow for elemental, or is there another unique that helps more with cold or fire arrows?
That hurts. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? No, I wouldn't use Wind Force. You're probably going to want to use Ice is good, right? Mist. Is that Mist rune word good now? Yeah, we got Rock Stopper. Mist is 3 to all skills, so you can get plus 6 to your skills doing that. And then Ice... never mind, Ice doesn't have the plus to skills. That's just if you want to have the cold damage. Yeah, Wind Force doesn't have plus skills, so I don't think that's going to be good at all in that way. I mean, Rock Stopper is amazing. But I just put my lore on, so now I'm upset. Because now we have to make that decision. This one is survivability, the other one is damage. That might actually be a dong for the Grail. For some reason. Tal. What are with these drops? Yeah, so this is probably one of my favorite items in the game. Oh my god, look at those rolls too. 50 fire res. Jeez. I mean, 30 faster hit recovery, 15 to vitality, and then we have 122 resistances. Plus 10% damage reduction. It's insane. Absolutely an insane item. And you can socket it, which means you can put an Umrune or put a Ral or an Ort or whatever in there to get even more resistances. Also, look at this. 39 res, 20 faster run walk. Or we could put a 15 IS jewel in it if we find it. Regardless, it is amazing. We will save that and start bumping our strength up to work towards it.
Impossible.
As soon as I do that, I'm gonna find a pole rune from my forge and have to make wisdom or something. Aren't I? Oh, that sun's catching me right in the face. Speed level 16 to vendor it. That's 16 minimum though. That means everything won't be there that's vendored. I want to know where like a majority of the time the gloves are gonna hit. And that's probably around the level of it still.
Impossible. I can't.
Streamer loot. If you are following along in this guided playthrough, you won't be this lucky. Smiley face.
You might. There's plenty of luck that other people can have. This is Nightmare. Azan gets 3 health per vitality. I had it wrong. I said 2, but it is 3. Assassin, Amazon, and Paladin all get 3. Yeah, correction. If you're following along and you're subscribed to the channel, you will have all of this luck. That was such a good roll on that rock stopper. Crazy. That'd be fun unadorned. But I reset it sometimes and stuff, so it's like... Fact of the day for D2. Another Amrune. Don't hate it. Amrunes are useful. And I can definitely, you know, give them to mercenaries for things and stuff. Alright, let's get... Faisal, what level are you? You're only 24. I'm actually going to overwrite Faisal, I think.
Yes?
Let's go for a cold Zon. Let's give her this. This.
I'll put that to good use.
And Rock Stopper for now. Sell that for gold. Let's try it out. I want to play the Range Sisters. It's a pretty solid Act 1 mercenary if I say so myself. Obviously, maybe I should make an edge in this bow for her. That would actually be really fun. Yeah. Yeah, the higher level the gloves, the better there for sure. Insight bow on the mercenary would be fun as well. Higher the gloves, the higher your level needs to be? I thought it was the reverse.
Move.
Thanks, Centuria. Because chain gloves is going to mean I have to have a higher level, right? Chat's missing from stream? Oh. There you go. Another point towards fire arrow, and we're going to put into strength now. Take the affix level, add Q level, subtract that secure level, you have to be at the minimum defender. Oh, it's subtracting. Okay. Okay. Come on, touch. Alright. Mercenary, I need you to hit her, just as a heads up, in case you didn't know. This one's all on you, babe. Io rune, wow. Not what we were looking for. Rarest rune there is, though, for Nightmare Countess. Okay, you know, we've got that extra Am rune. Let's have fun. Tier, Tal, Am. Alright, we're gonna make an edge bow and give it to our mercenary. Level 15 thorns. Oops. Some nice IAS. Added damage, poison, lifesteal.
I'll put that to good use.
It's very nice. Honestly, I kind of want to run it. I'm not going to lie. I need a little more dexterity and strength, though. Ooh, a Demon Hide Sash. So I like Demon Hide Sashes. I'll take the 35 life loss because I want to have that extra belt slot. If you don't want that, that's totally fine. I can also, of course, go back and imbue it, and that's a fun way to use your imbue quest kind of early on if you want. Blade Sim, nice. She also gets 15% off on her vendor prices. It's true. But yeah, I wouldn't make that edge bow if I didn't have a second Am rune, because again, I am going for Peace Runeward still, for an armor for myself. So if I didn't have that... Yeah, some people want to save their imbue quest until they're level 90 plus, or for only diadems or whatever, and that's totally fine. This is just, if you don't care to save your imbue quest, you want to use it on your character along the way. Wow, pretzels. That's strange your Prime sub isn't going through, Barley. Is anybody else having trouble subscribing with Prime? Wonder if it's broken. Nice fate. I'm just checking. Just checking. Shale. Soul. So Soul Rune does give us, you know, another option. Harmony, I believe, uses Soul. Tir-Ith Soul Ko. So if we find a Ko rune later and we didn't want to make Melody, which I imagine we would, we could make Harmony. It also does allow and open up for the idea of Insight, though, on a bow. So that is to be remembered. Now, I'm 37, so I'm going to go up to players 5 here. Let's start
As a
racking
streamer,
the
do you
experience
get tired
up.
of having to manually renew your Prime sub over and over again?
I do, actually. It gets tiring. I wish it just was somewhere I could leave it. Oh no, curse. It's annoying. 37, no, level 37. Oh my god. And we'll go strength again, because we do want to work towards that rock stopper, probably. Oh, jeez, I'm dead. I got frozen and blocked in.
Good day.
That's one of those where you save and quit as soon as you see it. After that first volley, you save and quit if you are on hardcore. So players 5 is more dangerous, obviously. But still worth it to me.
I can't.
As again, we're kind of in the higher levels now, so I want to get. I still want to make sure I'm getting experience running through here. Ooh, a magic sharkskin belt. Perfect. 2 to strength. We'll take it for now. Nothing wrong with a little save and quit action. Nothing wrong at all. I'm actually going to start building up towards Freezing Arrow now. I feel like I have enough points. And again, you could alter it slightly if you want, right? You could have gone a little earlier. You could go a little bit later. Really up to you, however you want to do it. But, I'm thinking I'll start working over towards that. My fire damage feels pretty good. Getting some plus to skills will be very helpful for it. The fire synergy isn't a ton of damage, and getting a lot of freezing arrow damage there will be really helpful. So I'll probably end up respecking anyways a little later. I haven't respecced yet, but for now, we'll work towards it. Though maybe I just completely go fire until Act 4 and then respec. Maybe I like that better. Nice one. Would bow or jab be better for hardcore? I think this character is probably a little safer. Like, obviously I just died there, but that was players 5 to archers and freezing and that stuff. Bowazon is still decent though, but this character is very safe. Especially if you have a melee mercenary and stuff, that helps a lot. Another Am rune. The Ams just don't stop, man.
What can I do for you?
So at level 39, we should be able to shop +1s and maybe +2s, honestly.
What can I do for you?
I do, Barley.
Greetings.
Yeah, we've had some bad luck, unfortunately. 27 ED, 9 min damage. That's kind of fun. Unfortunately, had a little bad luck with getting the Shao rune. I mean, we're 39 right now, and that just happens. So, what you gonna do? We can keep going for it, or we can just move forward. Honestly, I'll probably... Oh, I think I was only players 5 last time. I need to change that back. I'll probably move forward pretty soon without the peace rune word, and that'll be fine. But hopefully, you know, you guys have peace, because +2 to Amazon skills is really nice, especially for this character. But it's not like 100% necessary, you know. Just a really nice to have thing. We have more points, we'll go more strength. And I can actually swap this rock stopper over. Get ourselves some more resistance, some damage reduction, some more vitality. Huge, huge drop. So we do sack +1 to all skills, but we gain 122 resistances and 10 DR and 15 vitality. The gains are pretty sick. Oh, okay, there's a boss behind. No, my mercenary! As soon as we stole her thing, she dies. I should give it back to her. I just put the lore on there. Okay, I'm just gonna continue with fire damage for now. And then I'll just respec over to cold later. I think that makes more sense. Remember, we'll go back to players 1. And hopefully get a shower rune. If not, we'll just move forward. Amral Neff. So many AMs. Okay. Let's continue forward, shall we? 2 to martial arts. Okay, so we can get +2. Let's find him.
May I help you?
Ooh, 30 faster run walk, but only 13 light res. These are 39.
Good to see you.
We'll take a couple seconds and see what we can get. It was an 80 life light belt.
Good to see you.
Okay, we should focus on gloves. Making a cow portal would actually be really helpful. But obviously that can't come for a while.
Good to see you.
Thanks, Wingo. My team did great.
Yes. Good day.
Two to bow and crossbow skills. Beautiful. So we sacked 25, 27 fire res, 22 poison res, but we find ourselves some bow and crossbow skill gloves, which is fantastic. Do they have IS on them? No. Is that okay? Totally. Because we just got +2 to skills right there, which is huge. I mean, that's very powerful. Very, very strong for us. So let us continue forward. Very happy with that. Yeah, we could find ourselves some 210s or something, and that would be extremely good, but again, you know. We never got our shale, and I'm not gonna take my waste, you know, all the guided playthrough time to find some 210s or anything. I can't find 320s yet. I can only find +2 at level 40. I need to be close to level 60, depending, you know, what the gloves are and stuff, to be able to find +3s. So, ooh, 15 to life is nice. I'll keep that. So I'm not too worried about that part.
I can't carry anymore.
I could get 10 IS on them, but again,
I can't.
taking the time to shop to get +2 and 10 IS is a lot. Too much time for,
So,
you know, just a playthrough here where we're trying to get through it. And that's why I'm moving on without peace as well. To get an armor for peace, because you need a 3 open socket armor, just go back and shop Act 2 and just keep looking for a 3 open socket breastplate. Easy, easy way to do it.
good day.
Just as a heads up. Nice work. Honestly, I'm gonna swap. My fire res are pretty bad though, doing this. Never mind. I want it back. My fire res are really mediocre, so.
I can't.
I don't believe Thorn's aura is stacked from Edge and Bramble. I don't think I've ever cared though to look. Another Amrune. Alright, so I mean, all these Amrunes aren't bad because if we get enough Amrunes and another Soul Rune, we can cube all that up into a Shale. 3 Ams make Soul, 3 Souls make Shale, so. Except for. Yeah, a lot of AMs dropping. I just want the shale to drop, man. That's it.
The sisters will be glad to have this back. Impossible.
I'm actually going to put a little bit more into strength just because I guess I have the 5 strength from the gloves. I just feel like I have a lot of strength from gear, and if I do ever swap around, I want to make sure that I'm okay to still wear my stuff. Otherwise, you can just go vitality if you're feeling good on your strength. And then another point into fire arrow.
What nightmarish torture.
Shell from forge. Rather have a lemrune or something. Though, I mean, the shell would be very nice. But if I could get treachery over peace, I think I'd prefer treachery. And then if I could get an rune to shove into this rock stopper, oh my god, 22 all res more on top of everything. That would be godly help. Is it only 15 in a helmet, 22 in a shield? Ah, you're right. Still, 65 all res, or 65 fire res, and then I think the other ones are still over 50. So everything is still at least 50, which would be crazy. Still totally worth it. Because again, this character is one of the biggest weaknesses is that she doesn't get to use a shield. So she's low on resistances, which can be really painful. Another point in fire arrow, and now we'll go back to vitality. Sounds good. Also, don't need the stamina near as much. Yeah, rhyme is super nice. Is it worth to get co-rune from Countess to make melody? So, Nightmare Countess can't drop a co-rune. So, the only thing would be if I could get either Nightmare Forge to drop it, or if Hell Countess, if we did that farming, though she is cold fire immune and we do cold fire damage, or will, so that's gonna be kind of hard. So really it's like Nightmare Forge, or we could do lower Kurast running and like Nightmare. That's always a place. You can find up to like Lemrune in Nightmare, I think, something like that. Or just a random drop. She drops up to Io Rune on Nightmare. This I promise you. Now if you found 9 Io Runes, you can cube those. Wiki says co. Whatever wiki you're reading is wrong, I promise you.
Hello, I had my first D-clone encounter. A nice person in your Discord helped me out, and I got my first Annie.
GG,
Thanks
that's
for the
super
stream.
nice. What a great community. Thanks, 10 billion ducks.
I can.
Players 8, LK Nightmare is going to be your best spot to get the co-rune, I would say. And like I say, as an added benefit, you might drop a Lemrune. You can drop some other things as well. Wiki says co. Oh, that's just a regular drop. Yes, she can drop a co-rune as a normal drop, but this isn't her rune drop that you're going after. That's like killing any monster. So, you know, you could kill anything around there, and it also has that chance for co-rune. Countess is a super unique. Yeah. Oh, it's all good. I mean, you're technically correct in that she can drop co-rune. I was thinking you were speaking from the rune drop where we would specifically actually want to farm her.
I can't.
Otherwise, running all the way down there for that. Yeah, it can be a little tough once. Technically correct is the best kind of correct. So he technically wins that. Yeah, immolation is kind of fun, but
I am overburdened.
it just still isn't quite doing enough, it feels like. I think exploding is still the better fire skill.
I can't.
Tough map. I don't know about that, dude. Okay, so we'll just get to Act 4. We're level 41. Crushing it. Perfect, Warren. And again, if you want to farm Nightmare and Dariel, I mean, this is where you can get SOJ and stuff. So definitely a better spawn spot. Still not like amazing, but not terrible, honestly. Not a terrible farm spot at all.
Good day.
Lowest quality, least recently interacted gem. Interesting. Lowest quality is good to know, though. Oh, it's just an assumption? Okay. And just like that, give yourselves the clap. Act 1 is done, and I mean, we're already level 42. That's flying ahead. We're way beyond where we need to be because we farmed extra. Had a little extra farm going on over there. And now we could go ahead and actually shift over to a Holy Freeze
boy.
if we wanted.
I can't use this yet.
What am I missing? I think I'm short on dexterity, right? Yeah, I need 45 dex to use that. +1 to bow and crossbow skills is tempting. Thanks, Tainted Frappe. But we will drop a single breakpoint. Does make it tough. Even on Fire Enchanted, though, I mean, our damage is crushing. Honestly, I might just go to players 3. I'm just using Zephyr right now. Oh, sorry. Nope. This is a good song. Act 2's got a lot of good music in it. The mobs spawn when you get within a couple screens of them, essentially. So, until then, they are unspawned. If we wanted more leveling, we could go into the Stony Tomb. It doesn't work? Should I stick with jab? Wait, what? Jab? That's not my build. My build definitely works. I don't know what build you're using. Nobody knows yet, Phoenix. Like, things didn't get worse for Bowazon. You can't put points into Power Strike early on anymore? Yeah, you can. You just need a single point in jab first. I mean, your main damage is still going to be from that poison jab. Why am I running an Act 1 Merc instead of an Act 2? Because why not? We'll probably end up making an Insight Mercenary, though. Later on, when we get ourselves a exceptional 4 open socket base. Exclamation mark merch.
No.
Holy 37 months, that's a lot of #IO dolls #free Timmy.
That is a lot of #IO dolls #free Timmy. Thank you so much, way. Appreciate it. Hope you're having a wonderful day.
I can't.
It's hard to say. Mercenaries, Act 2 mercenaries are just so good. Just so very good. Like, other mercenaries probably need auras as well. I mean, I like what they did with Act 5 mercenaries. I think they're pretty close. Act 3 mercenaries just need to be completely... They need some way to heal. Thank you, Floor Guy. Mwah. Appreciate ya. Act 1 mercenaries are not bad. They're just not good. But they're okay. I mean, this chick's playing alright. Honestly, getting her better AI would probably help her a lot. So she, like, if Act 1 and Act 3 mercenaries work to really keep themselves out of the battle and shoot more often, they'd be a lot better. Instead, they just roam around so stupidly. Yeah, like, they just walk around so much. So I think getting them better AI would improve a lot. Act 2 AI, they'll still go and hit stuff way more often. Act 1 AI feels pretty bad. And Act 3 AI is terrible. Alright, so we are now out of fire spots. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start boosting up my pierce percentage. Also start working towards Valkyrie if we wanted. And then more vitality. Lost City waypoint. Let's go for some vipers. Perfect. A blue Demonite Sash. 1 to light radius. Honestly, I like it more than 2 to strength. $30,000. Let's just finally find your first win for us. GG. Let's check out the shark skins. Maybe there's some 220s out there for us. Rare gloves will be really exciting to find on this character. Classic Pets Shaco. The ultimate troll. Whoa! It's a weird wraparound map. Okay. Interesting. Thanks, Fry.
Impossible.
We try our best. Something cool we'll have to celebrate here soon is we actually crossed over 100 million views on YouTube. I feel like it's a cool
I can't.
feat. Yeah, the sun again is terrible right here. Oh no, we'll have an official party sometime. Yeah, it's terrible. Oh my god. Get off my chin. Okay. So, not too hard getting through that area. Picking up some basics, and we will cube some rejuves. Again, it's always just nice to save some rejuves like this, because when you get to hell, rejuves just become very important. Il meal, thank you very much. We'll go like that. And more vitality, and another point to pierce. We'll just keep bumping that bad boy. And we'll go to the Dry Hills waypoint here. Might have actually been better to go to Lost City. Might have been a little closer. Thanks, Shadow. Alright, let's see what the Fire Oasis has in store for us. Oh my god, it was a flower. The flower pictures, both of them, are hanging up in my bedroom, so every morning I wake up and the first thing I get to see is a nice, beautiful flower just right in my face. It's lovely. I wish I could smell them. That's the only way I could make it better.
I can't.
grab Flawless Ruby. Alright, to the maggot lair.
I am overburdened.
Refresh on arrows. Whenever I click those arrows and it says I'm overburdened, it fills my arrows up to 500 first, so that might be it right there. Nope, right here. Any new games coming out I'm excited for? I'm interested to see what happens with D4, what the monetization model is like and things like that. And if the game itself is fun or not, obviously. Llama Quest, Farm to Fable, I'm super pumped up for. That one doesn't quite have a release date yet, but I cannot wait for that game to come out. Honestly, that game is gonna have like everything I want in a game, I'm pretty sure. Can you pay 100K to win? There is a boss called Pay to Win. And you could pay 100K to beat the Pay to Win boss a lot of times. It will not have NFTs.
Impossible.
Of course not.
I can't. Impossible. I can't.
Hurry up on Llama Quest. I'm trying. I'm not very good at coding, so I'm not the main coder, so
I need mana. I can't pay.
nice job. Get it.
Impossible.
Hope.
Good day.
I feel like chat's being fine. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. D4 seems like it, you know, could be cool and whatever things and all this stuff, blah, blah, blah. But straight up, Llama Quest, if I get my game out that has everything I want in a game, we'll see. I mean, maybe I make a game and it's not fun. I could 100% believe that. Thanks, Chronic. I can 100% believe that. Because again, you know, does the person who plays game always know what the best thing is for a game? No. So, it may end up not being fun. But I'm a believer in it. And if it's as fun as I think it'll be, I will play a lot of Llama RPG. But we'll see. And if it's boring, well, maybe some people enjoy it, and if nobody enjoys it, well, I don't know. We can try to iterate on it a few times, and if nothing works, then maybe I'm just not good at making video games. That's fine. Be unfortunate, you know. Not what I would want, but could end up that way. There's a light plate there.
I can't.
See if it's 3 sockets. I'm not letting the haters get in my head. I'm just saying, you know, making video, like a lot of times when people think they know how to make a video game better, they're wrong. So many times I get emails and comments from people and they're like, if they just did this in Diablo, it would be perfect. And it's like, I think that would be a terrible design. That would be absolutely atrocious. But maybe I am also just as stupid with it. For example, the rune shrine. Perfect example. Some people actually believe a rune shrine would be a good thing to implement. Ooh. So I think we can make peace now. I do need a chipped amethyst though. Wow. 36 light res, 20 fire res, 6 cold res. Yeah, okay, I'm down for that. Let's get rid of some of the runes that we have and don't need. Can also do like this. Too many towels and eths. Way too many towels. Okay. So we have am, soul. So we need a chipped amethyst and a chipped sapphire. I have the sapphire, so we just need a chipped amethyst and we can make peace rune word. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. We are in Act 2 here. Actually gonna go players 1 here. I think I'm on players 5 still, maybe. Maybe we were on P1 though. All clans are just annoying to fight, no matter what. Oh, I mean, there's just a lot of things though that would need. I don't think giant max damage jewels are really worth anything, unfortunately. There's just a lot of things that would need, you know, a lot of tweaking, whatever stuff. But like I say, I'm very curious to see how in LOM RPG, nice second way, things go. You have to run live split in admin mode. Otherwise you won't be able to control it. I don't have any tunes for the runes.
Good riddance, freak.
Unfortunately. Ow. Triangle. I mean, Visala's doing great. Honestly, 1 point in dodge and avoid would actually not be bad. Dodge, avoid, evade.
I can't.
But getting up our pierce points is also not bad right now for more damage. Okay, let's prep for Duriel. So there's a couple things. First off, my cold res is a little bit low, but my amulet is also kind of overdue. I have a 39 cold res amulet, so let's pop that bad boy on. Secondly, per usual, we will chug some thawing potions and give them to our mercenary.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Uh-huh, no problem.
Thank you. Thank you.
Of course. No, bows don't spawn ethereal. And we can go in and fight Duriel here. And since I have 85 cold res because of the thawing potions plus my own, I'm actually okay to tank so that my mercenary can also attack. No. Leave Vasala alone. Vasala, will you please go back? Why do you stand so close to Duriel? It's so annoying. And just like that, Duriel is dead. Really no problem once you have a little help there, right?
I can't carry anymore.
Duriel just cold and physical. But I've got some damage reduction from the rock stopper and stuff, so we're in a good spot. Millibregas is always nice, +1 pally skills, 7 faster run walk.
Off the subject of rune shrines, what if they designed class-specific helms for characters that would give a new look cosmetically and add more items, not rune words? They have items like this like for the druid and barbarian.
I mean, those are nice and fun. Get some cool rares
How
on
much
those.
slower would this be on a physical Zon?
An okay amount slower for sure. I like it, Warren. It's definitely slower for sure. We'd probably still be in normal farming. No, I love the Hork noise. Alright, so give yourselves a clap. Act 2 is complete, and we are moving into Act number 3. And again, we're level 45. We are flying through it. Crushing everything. Which is nice. I don't think there was anything down there, but let's double check just to make sure. Yeah. Okay. So that's a dead end. New budget for us, great stats. Full maps easy and clears out really well. Yeah, it's really great, honestly. It's only the least recently interacted gem in inventory. Interesting. So if you pick one up and then put it down, it's always that one? No matter where it is or anything? Oh, least recently interacted. Okay. Good to know. I should go back now to normal. I want to get my piece going. I mean, we are crushing pretty well right now, so it's not like it's super needed, but still kind of fun and nice. That'll be super helpful in Act 4 though, because we're going to switch into dual spec once we get to Act 4. And so being able to shoot cold and fire there, I mean, maybe we'll switch. We'll actually see how it is. By hell, we'll have dual spec. So we can see how it's feeling there and figure out if we want to do more with it or not.
Spring from the right buyer.
20 faster run walk, chance for Nova. Nothing else really. I mean, we're pounding some dudes right now, man. You not watching?
Not enough mana.
Nah, I don't think it's gonna have any effect in that capacity, Fear No Darkness. Because as soon as I take the seed out, it no longer implements like that. So I think every time you're joining the game, the seed is adjusting. It's just saving those same maps, potentially, since the map's already saved in. I'm not exactly sure how it's working, but... yeah, we're gonna go up to hell today. Grab the waypoint. Keep moving forward. It's nice, nurse. I appreciate you guys being here. Chipped Ruby. I need chipped amethyst.
I can't.
I know that,
Impossible.
I might... I'm trying to think if I want to, you know, try and get that insight for my mercenary, though. Tough choices. I know that I was doing Rust for the past 5 days or whatever. So last week was a Rust week. I appreciate everybody who showed up during that time. I hope you guys did enjoy it. I know we were kind of doing the farming, but we were helping the team out in the best way we could. But I appreciate you being there anyways. D-Clone has walked. Very nice. Go get your Annies, everybody. Still don't have an amazing amulet. Honestly, making that prismatic one would not be a terrible idea. Okay, so that is going to dead end there. Great Marsh it is.
I can't.
Yeah, if you weren't in the game already for D-Clone, then it's too late. You walked on probably NA or something. NA ladder, I think.
I can't. Impossible. I am overburdened.
3 defense. No, thank you. Ladder should be ending soon. If you want to go join some public games and try and find D-Clones in those, you can. They said they're going to do a PTR soon. So I'd imagine whatever's coming will be tested in the PTR, and then the ladder will start after that if everything goes well. I am gone until September 6th. From August 26th until September 6th, I'm going to be out of town. So I'm really hoping ladder resets after that. No clue, Max. Ouch, that hurt. The elemental, 6 to energy. Now, something to remember is stuff like mana steal and life steal aren't really that great for us because we're doing elemental damage and not physical damage. We have a little bit of physical damage, but not a ton. So that physical damage is what the steal is actually going to be about. So it's not really worth a lot to us, sadly. So both those rings are whatever. In my chat, you should be able to find some trusted declone killers. In my, there's like a trusted declone role on my Discord, ! Discord. Oh gosh, Rafi. Good luck on it though. Another point in Pierce, more into Vitality. We can't do peace yet, because we have to go here a little bit. So like I say, part of me wants to get the insight from the mercenary. The other part wants to just like power ahead here. And just make the piece, and then if I find another soul somewhere. Tough choices though. Let's check out the reflex bow. 1 to bow and crossbow skills. I imagine that gets 5 open sockets.
Hey Llama, love the content, champ. Keep it going.
Thanks, brotherly. Maybe 6. I'd probably make a partisan insight on the Holy Freeze mercenary. Just to slow stuff down. Treachery would be very nice. However, would I want it over peace? Tough. And if you are ever wondering, you know, for instance, this bow right here, you can always just look up the sockets. And then we can just look up reflex bow, and it goes 3, 4, 5. So at this point, it would get 5 open sockets because it's going to be eye level 41 plus, dropping from Act 3 Nightmare.
Moo.
Pew 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 pew.
So I can
Love
look
the
and say,
Bowazon.
okay, that's 5 open sockets. Thank you, Tic Tac. Which doesn't really help us much at all there. Okay, let's make a perfect emerald. So we've got a perfect sapphire, ruby, emerald. We're 1 topaz away. Getting closer to making that prismatic. Whichever body has the most value on it is the one that will have it. So if you don't quit the game, then you should be good. But if you quit the game, then you're going to be in trouble. Otherwise, you can pick up one body, then pick up the other one later. Soul, Co, Shale, all of those would honestly be fabulous snacks. These Rouse and Towels are meh. Multi-shot boss there. Let's go back to the other screen, yeah. Hey Golas, how you doing? What's my preferred character to start ladder with? I mean, Sorceress is just so solid. If you have, you know, some people that help with other things, then you can go other characters, but solo Sorceress usually just does so much. Maybe a 3 open socket? Oh, 2 open socket. Close. Do I think I would? Yeah, I'll give BT Diablo a try, see what he's going for. Of course, Samurai.
I can't.
Source into Paladin's a classic. But honestly, you can go source into a lot of things if you just want to farm some quick budget stuff and then move on. You can. You have to sell an SOJ to spawn declone.
Impossible.
Oh god. Fire enchanted, cursed. Alright. So if we go to player 7 here, we can actually run around and pop all the poppables. And this is a decent way to look for exceptional bases that I could make an insight in. Also, of course, okay experience. Oh, cursed extra strong. Oof. I could go 8, but 7 and 8 are the same for drops. And there's just so many poppables around here. So like I say, this can be a great way for getting all of the different poppables to come. For getting runes as well. Can be really nice. Naroku, thank you so much. Appreciate it. How are you? Very much for that sub. 50 months T3. Wild. I need you to kill Bane Ren, man. Thank you. More things to pop. Once you pop, the fun don't stop. They were talking about Diablo 2 when they were saying that. It's a surprise. A lot of people don't know that.
I can't carry anymore.
Doing alright here. A little bit of LK farm. Looking around, seeing what we could find.
Moo?
Bezos monies with enough subs, we will make him broke.
That's right, we can do it. Si se puede. For the Spanish viewers. Si se puede is you can do it? Well, I can't do the Twitch Prime sub. They gotta do the Prime sub, so it is them. All of you. Jointly.
I can't carry it. I need mana.
Yeah, I thought it was yes, like, yes, we can do it, kind of, in a way. Yes, it can be done. Shell Rune! That's what we're talking about, baby! Ugh, gorgeous. So, back to farming. We come back here, we go to Farah, and we look for, I want a breastplate because it's going to be a light plate. Let's actually change out some of these things here. Okay. Then we can just reset over and over the map, or her shop. Where's your breastplates at? Wonder if it would have been better to buy it earlier. I don't think so. Should be fine. Should be fine.
It is an honor to serve.
Breastplate because it's a light armor. So you don't get a movement penalty for wearing it. Now we could always grab a white one and socket quest it, but we don't want to waste a socket quest on that. 2 open socket, close. There is movement penalty in this. 5% for medium, 10% for heavy.
How may I help you?
A lot of people don't know. There's a lot of things in Diablo 2 that are small things like that.
Blessings to you.
But you just kind of figure them out over time. Alright, so, Shale, Thal, where is Thalrin? Am. Shale, Thal, Am. Perfect. And we have Peace Runeward, which has some little fun things, whatever stuff. Cold res, a little bit here and there. But the main thing is that it has 2 to Amazon skill levels, which is huge for us. Absolutely huge. 4 to all res, 54 to mana. I will keep 4% cold res. This ring is too good, but this one I think we can change out for now. 54 to mana is pretty nice. We can bring that back for hell if we need. And we're good. All right. So now we got a couple more skills for a little bit more. We are a little slower, unfortunately. What you gonna do? Okay, now this is where you can then decide if you want to farm for like insight or something. If we wanted to farm for insight, we could run around.
I am overburdened.
Can't be made in a spear, I just want to see. Run around and do all that stuff, pop all the poppables until we get a base, like a bill, I think, is going to be the best one to get. Because a bill is going to be 4 open sockets maximum, if I'm not mistaken. Thus, solid to find. But we could also, like I say, if you want to run around there for like 30, 45 minutes doing LK runs in Nightmare, you can get yourself a Ko rune. You can get yourself a Lem rune maybe. You can get yourself, you know, these sorts of things. The base that you're looking for, yada, yada, yada. It really can be super nice. So I definitely recommend if you're, you know, not making a guided playthrough of this, but taking your time, kind of having fun doing that sort of stuff. Doing some LK runs, you can even get a lot of good charms. But doing some LK runs can just be super, super nice. I want to say Lem rune from Nightmare Lower Cross is the highest. I'm not 1000% certain on that, but that's what I want to say. You can find a higher on players 1 LK, but it's a lot worse chances for a lot of the runes. It definitely is worth your time to go and farm on player 7.
Impossible.
I wrapped them? Maybe that'll be wrap 3. Time to go through the sewers. And again, look how like fast we're crushing everything, and we are still using Zephyr. You know, like that's one of the beauties of this. And you know, something that you have to remember with a lot of D2 builds, if you're looking for solid builds, you want things that aren't going to be crazy gear dependent. If this was a physical Zon, you think we could get away with a Zephyr right now for damage? Not a chance. Now, we could potentially be running like Insight Bow for physical damage. I think that would actually do decently well. We'd have to find a good base for it, and then we could, you know, get more damage out of it that way, but it would give us something. So I do think Insight opens up a little bit of damage windows. You probably want some IAS gloves, though, to go with it, just to help you out. But, yeah, it can be tough. So having, you know, oh jeez. I don't like it. I don't like it. Oof. Spicy. I'll go ahead and put a point in dodge now. Our Pierce is in a pretty good spot at 8 skills. 65% chance Pierce.
Impossible.
Does the Valk spawn not work? The Valk spawn works, but it's not, it'll break.
I need mana.
So, it like half works. Man, we just are not getting good pelts at all. It will break. So I have to put a single point into Valkyrie, and then the Valks will be okay. If you don't have that point in it, it's not going to stick around. Okay, we'll go more vitality.
I can.
Another belt, but white again. And time for Travancore.
I can't carry anymore.
Which your mercenary is almost guaranteed to die at Travancore, just as a heads up. Just kind of always happens. Hydras are too busted against him. Yeah, I'm using Zephyr. But otherwise, pretty clean. Pretty clean fighting. No, they didn't fix it. Hydras still do way too much damage. 15 max. 3 max. 3 max. Let's go this way. I do miss being able to bug the mercenary. Oh, I never turned that in. Oops. More vitality. Let's just go turn in the Jade figurine right now. And we do have another potential shale in our inventory, or in our stash, which is great in the event that we do happen to Merce Bug, which you can make your Merce untargetable by melee stuff. It was really helpful. So in the event that we find a co-rune, we can make a melody for ourselves later, which would be really nice. Though I would still be sad about losing the faster run walk. Running around this slow is not as fun. Now, if you are really looking for a place to farm, Act 3 Nightmare Mephisto might be the best place you're gonna find for a while.
I can't carry anymore.
I mean, you know, Andariel in Hell is obviously great, but you can find a lot of great items here. Highly recommended for, you know, finding some decent stuff. And if you want to take that time and farm it up, this is where you go. Plain and simple.
I can't.
You can just grab this waypoint. And rock it.
Impossible.
Now, having good magic find does help. So you want to make sure that you're doing stuff to, you know, keep magic find gear. Thanks, Jason. I just love the game, man. It's just a fun time.
I can't.
Oh, and what a map we got for farming. My goodness. Can't ask for a better map than that. If you're also going to farm for a long time, resetting until you get a map like that is also not a bad idea. Also not a bad idea at all. is as pretty as it gets, though. Absolutely insane map. Yeah, the map locks on single player, so I can continue to do that exact same map over and over again. This is also one of those situations where if I'm like, I just want to moat trick them. Then, let me kill this guy. Oh, there's Mephisto. Oopsies. You can reverse moat trick him as well. Burn and fire.
Moo.
Shabata loop.
Shabata Luke, K-Win, and Super Genius. Thank you both. So again, nice and easy way to fight him. It's not amazingly fast. That's the one sad thing, you know? Bowazons aren't crushing on bosses. But it's got cool magic find stuff and whatever things. As I say, it can be a nice place to farm some interesting gear. Two rare rings.
Success. But still, there's something.
I should be back to players one. I'll press it again anyways, just in case. I'll go like that.
Moo.
Thank you very much, Slash, for the sub. Appreciate you using your Prime here. And just like that, Act 3. Easy. Right? Let's check out those rings. Garbage and garbage. Alright, nothing good.
What do you need?
Good night. Now we can start to take a look at how our damage is doing out here. If this is really feeling troublesome, we have a respec instantly right there.
I can't.
We will need to get some of those. But here you can see, you know, Venom Lords. It takes a lot longer on those Venom Lords, right? Not nearly as strong. Other mobs, it's okay. Venom Lord's really struggling though. Let's go back home, get some arrows. How do we overcome Maggot Lair? Oh, this character breezes through the Maggot Lair. No problem. That's a minion. So this is also where you can start implementing in the idea of just moving past stuff that's kind of hard to kill.
Impossible.
Right? We don't have to try and kill everything. If something is really difficult to kill, move past it.
Thank you.
Easy as that. And we also have our teleport staff if we get caught in tricky situations. We have souls out here, so that's not the most fun. Let's look around for Papa Isual. Yeah, souls are pretty rough. I have max lightning res to help out with it. If you don't have max lightning res, and this is just like super hard for you and you're hating it and everything, just reset your map. That's going to be the best thing you can do. Then you can come back in until there's no longer souls. By reset the map, I mean literally just reset the game. Quit out, come back in, and maybe souls won't be there when the next time you come in. More vitality, and now a point into a void.
I can't.
Do evade next. Rinse and repeat until souls do not spawn, because they don't always spawn. You can force the map layout to change by changing difficulties. We're not trying to do that. That's not what you need to do. You just need to start the game again, save, quit, and rejoin, and then the monster types will be different. Now, we are so stacked that normally fire damage really falls off out here. But our fire damage is honestly doing pretty well still. Still holding out. Are Act 1 Mercenary solid to use now? I mean, Visala's doing alright. I still think an Act 2 Mercenary is going to be better, especially Holy Freeze and stuff right now would be nice. I'm waiting until I find an Insight base to make for him, and then I'll kind of switch it over. But it's not bad, if I do say so myself. We'll put this point into Evade, 1 point into Inner Sight. We'll start working down that tree towards the Valkyrie. Maybe in Chaos we'll find a bow. Yeah, we'll just see what we find. I mean, at this point, the best thing I could find is a 3 open socket, nice bow, plus a co-rune. I do have that stag bow, which is, you know, alright. Actually, I made edge in it, so I don't have it anymore. I've got the other one, but that probably gets 4 open socket. Well, that hurt. Possessed Pit Lord. Not gonna be the most fun. Yeah, you can make insight and bows, but I don't want the insight for myself. I want to make a melody for myself. It's my ideal. I also don't really care to fight these guys, so I'm gonna teleport ahead of them. So then we can fight Festo. We're a one-on-one. Also, we're having that Valkyrie would be very helpful. So there's a lot of things and a lot of options. Pole Rune we could have for wisdom. Rune we could put into our helmet for resistances. Co-Rune we can make melody. Lemrune we can make treachery. We'd lose the peace though, so we would lose +2 to skills, which probably isn't worth it. But that is a lot of IES. It might bring us up 2 breakpoints, which could be pretty nice. Definitely some options though, you know? Yeah, Valk is just a lot of skills to get there, but we'll work our way over towards it. I'm gonna slowly draw these guys out. And then run it up.
Impossible.
got away from the boss. That was my main focus. Alright, let's see it. It is Column Rune. Now, Lum Rune does give the option of a smoke rune word if we get to hell and we just need resistances badly. That's probably all we're looking at. Let's see, you can make... Yeah. Pretty much it. So Lum is not great for us. Like I say, it gives us the option of, we do get another perfect gem though, which is nice. And another one. Which means we just need a perfect, what? Amethyst. Oh, we have it. Okay, so we can actually make a Prismatic Amulet now if we want as well. That's nice.
I am overburdened.
And smoke isn't bad. Again, smoke is 50 all resistances. So if we're in hell and our resistances are terrible, having smoke is really not a terrible option. We'd lose the 2 all skills, but obviously gain some nice stuff.
What do you need?
But for everybody else who found other things, maybe you found some nice things for yourself.
No.
Thank you, kidda. The highest you can get is an rune.
I can't.
Which would have been nice.
I can't.
As it stands right now, because my resistances are medium on the fire res, I'll probably put a Ral rune into my helmet and just go for mega fire res there. Now, level 49, we could also respec if we wanted. And with the way that it's going against these pit lords, I think now is as good as time as ever to respec. So let's go back and do that. They're not 220s, they're just +2s. So, it is our respec time, and let's take a look. We know that we need some strength. We also want to look at where we're getting strength. So we're getting 5 there, 5 there. So I want to have enough strength to wear all of my gear. Straight up. I actually want to go to 45, just for other things. I also know that there's some bows I want that are going to be 45 dexterity, potentially. So we'll put it on as such as well. Energy-wise, I don't know if we're going to need energy, really. I will go a single port piece, single skill point to pierce. We'll also move our way as such. We will max out exploding arrow and max out freezing arrow. Now, cold arrow adds to freezing arrow, fire arrow adds to exploding arrow. So those are going to be the benefits there. So now I can go 7 points left. I could go into Valkyrie right here. Or I can go for adding more points into synergies for more damage. Both are tempting. I kind of want to go Valkyrie because I have peace. And that is such a big boost. Like, the Valkyrie that I have is okay. But the Valkyrie, when I cast it from my piece, is level 15, which is huge. That's a giant Valk. So I'm going to go for that, and then we can shift up as needed in the future. I'm also going to spend most of my points in Vitality. But I'm gonna save 10 if I want for energy.
Impossible.
And I think I'll go for it. It gives me a little mana, but it also gives some other boosts on top of that, which are nice. So I could have spec'd purely into cold right now, and then respec'd later as well. That would also be viable. Oh, okay, it does go like this. And probably a little bit faster, but it's okay. Why not split arrow? Not gonna be as good. So we can start running for building up our cold arrow to get that damage up. But also if I can get some nice plus to skills here, get like a melody or something again, that would be very helpful. Nice. Just need full maps and I'm all set. Exactly.
Oh.
Yo, thanks for the YouTube videos.
Of course. No, this is definitely like a weak time for it. I mean, again, if I spec'd into pure cold, I would actually be able to go for, you know, a couple lakhs here and be pretty decent. Until I ran into synergy issues and then needed to spec across. So that might be the fastest way, but like I say, this way does work. And one of the nice things about this way is I can deal with all immunities, which is helpful. Let's do you on C. No, for the piece, it's on striking and it's 2% chance. So it's just gonna have to naturally happen. We're just gonna have to wait on it. Unfortunately.
No.
It's a bullfrog, thank you. But freezing arrow is also super nice because of the safety that it provides, which is absolutely huge. And Magisto, thank you both very much for the sub. It means a lot.
No.
Yes, ES with the Prime sub. Should they revamp the rune words? They kind of are what they are. I wouldn't mind them changing some things around here and there, but you gotta be very careful with it. And I mean, that's just so much better right there. Yeah, some of the uniques need changes. Like, there's a lot of things I would change prior.
Impossible.
Valk is very strong and very helpful because she is going to stand in the way. And again, as soon as you spawn that level 15 Valkyrie, she will not die in Nightmare. Maybe to like Hydras, but everything, you know. But she will, and Diablo will kill her, but Diablo also kills everything with his stuff. You are going to be in a good spot. I will tell you this much. It doesn't perfectly stun Ancients, but it can stun them. It has like a chance to. And it makes it super easy. Does Valkyrie have to have hard points put into it to get all the bonuses? Probably not. But without a hard point, you're not going to get the Valkyrie. Okay, so we'll put another into Cold Arrow, as I do want to be focusing on cold damage. Did I finally get the Valk to proc? Fallen. Hey, crossbow. And we will go, I'm actually going to go more energy. So now just never cast your Valk again. Don't overcast on top of the level 15. And like I say, you're kind of behind her, freezing everything, while she is crushing everything from the front. It's very nice. And it also works really well, of course, if you get that Holy Freeze Mercenary. It'd be a nice combo. Honestly, I may steal this bow over. Drop a single frame, but gain more damage. Did I miss the seal down here? Yeah, I did, didn't I? Wait, I thought I pressed it. I did. Guys, what am I missing? What? I thought I had pushed that immediately. Oh my god, I ran the hole. Alright, ignore me. Llama's just dumb. Diablo will kill the Valkyrie like that. There we go. Now she's underneath him. No, that won't matter though. What up, BT? How's BT Diablo going? I'm hearing good things about it. What is the aim of BT Diablo? What are you aiming to do? Why would you do that, Warren? Oh my god. Make game really hard? I mean, I always like that. Perfect. You have to get 100 MF to be able to find magic plus items? Oh my god. Dude, that's brutal. So early game strategy is just save up all topazes and jam them into... That'd be funny.
I need mana.
Topaz has no MF anymore? Oh my god. Wouldn't the lower res wand help out a bit? Yeah, honestly we should get a lower res wand, it will. I mean, super stacked Bowazons are actually pretty strong. I've got a ball in Bowazon. We'll finish this and then we'll do it. So everybody just goes to get wealth immediately. It's a lot to explain. Oh boy. Yeah, we'll kill Diablo, then we'll get lower res. Still D2 though? Good. How do you fight lightning immunes mobs as Bowazon? Run away. You don't have infinity, you leave. Lower res one can also be helpful. When is BT Diablo being released, BT? Hey. Oh, it's playable? I thought it was still being made. So Act 4 hath been completed. Got ourselves a rip hook, which is actually kind of fun because it slows target by 30% and has 30 IAS. Honestly, might just give that to my mercenary.
I'm back.
I'll put that to good use.
Okay, perfect, BT. Let's check out this ring. 19 to mana, 28 fire res. That is pretty nice. We also have this other ring. Where'd it go? It's decent. I like the 54 to mana though. Oh no, Warren. Okay, well let's go to Act 5. Give ourselves the clap for completing Act 4. And now we're going to reset our maps really quickly. Good job, everybody. We're just looking for an exit near Drognin. Did not get it, so we can reset again. But I'm just looking for a wand that has lower resist charges on it. And if you shop this before level 36, it'll be similar to a teleport where you are looking for the wand that you cannot use because it's required level 36. So you're looking at red wands only. And there we go. Lower resist charges. Perfect. So we don't have to use it everywhere. It's also a pretty fast find usually. I like to just keep it in my cube usually and then save it for like bosses, ancients, you know, that sort of stuff. I actually want to go back to Qualkirk.
Afternoon.
Why can't I hire my mercenary? Do I have to go save the other mercenary? Oh, I have Visala. I don't have my Valkyrie. Okay. Qualkirk W. And we can move out.
I can't. Impossible. I can't.
Now, I'm curious how everybody else has been getting along, what stuff they've found. I'm sure people have found lots of cool things, you know. Everybody watching is doing this. Playing along. Can be all sorts of things. Lysander's aim would be a fantastic bow, by the way. If there's a bow that I want right now, it is Lysander's. 1000%. Took you 20 minutes to shop a TP staff. TP staffs can be annoying sometimes. Sometimes you get it first try, other times 20 minutes, and you're like, come on, man. 20 minutes. The RNG of D2, man. Even in the shopping. Keep rolling forward here. I would definitely emphasize focusing on the cold damage more. You don't even have to max exploding arrow right now. You could have gone even more towards cold. And again, I talked about if you wanted to do pure cold right now, you totally could. But I like cold kind of being the main damage type, and then exploding arrow being that supplementary damage. For when you run into the cold immunes and you want to still kill them, and you have to kill them, I should say, right? But this still is doing just fine. The noises right now are just awful. What is that? A horrible sound. Every mod brings quivers in, you know. The Overseer's Missile, it's terrible. Now, if you want to farm levels, again, like we talked about before, this is the place to go. You can farm all your levels here. Have the time of your life. just juicy. So juicy out here. And if you don't, well, that's fine too. You can always continue forward. Keep fighting on. Get your levels elsewhere. Yeah, it was pretty nasty. And we level up again into Cold Arrow, as that is going to be my main focus from here on out. And more into Vitality. Doors are so strong, man.
Impossible.
I think there's a rune I skipped. Was it a co-rune? I didn't see any runes. What rune was it? True, Poison Nova Necros have no shot against a door. Ethrun? Okay. So here's an example. Cold immunes. We switch over to fire. I actually want to swap these to be Doors immune to everything, huh? You're a monster. Ithrun. New additions to guided playthrough on YouTube? Maybe someday. I don't really do a lot of management on my YouTube. I'm pretty lazy. But someday there shall maybe be. I love that. Uh-oh. Not good. Not good. Let's shoot some exploding arrows at these guys. I think it'll have a better effect. They're gonna have high cold res. 300 for either one, Warren. All you gotta do is find the person. war, and he's a broke college kid. Okay, frozen river. Oh, for sure, Tom. Not really a lot of stuff I'm enjoying fighting down here. Kill some arrows. One of them? What? For a whole student loan cancellation? I was gonna go talk to Biden for you, but... Is stream real quiet? Like the whole stream, or me? Whole stream for you? Oh, I'm into cold and fire. We'll leave that alone. Okay, let's go back to the waypoint. Why did you start that, Emroy? It's your fault. Fire damage from champ buff. Probably. This is a nasty spawn with all the cold moon.
Thanks for streaming all the time.
What up, Jay?
Can't wait for the next man versus stream.
My torture. Get him, Darcy. Get him. So at this point, we're just making sure we're getting this quest done. Nothing too crazy here. We want to get our resistances up. Always one of the most necessary things to do. We'll trash it.
Thank you, sir.
Perfect there. Here, I think it's time that we socket quest our rock stopper and put a Ral rune in. 80 fire res from this thing. Crazy. What a roll. Gets us maxed on all our res and Nightmare. So now we can continue forward.
No.
Hey, what would be the best weapon for this run?
Like I say, at this point I would love to get a Lightcander's Aim. That would be super nice. Melody would also be really good if we could get it in like a +3 bow or something. Even +2 bow, whatever. That would also be solid. Either one of those I would be happy with. Gold Strike is decent if I was going physical, but we're not going physical. Like I say, really just looking for plus skills. Plus bow skills, plus Amazon skills, whatever combinations of those needs to be. Would like it. No clue on next ladder reset, but if you follow this channel, you will know as soon as I know. It should be very close to when it actually ends up being. Alright, let's go to the area at Summit. Yeah, let's get more arrows actually. Don't really need TP staff here, so we're going to put this on instead for lower resist. And buy some arrows. That's good enough. Some juvies over there. Chug these guys. And if we we feel like, you know, this is a pretty mana intensive build, we can drop some potions on the ground, then come back and fill up again. Be a, you know, helpful thing to do. And just want to watch for immunities. Don't really want any cold immunes. It's gonna be my main piece. We can shoot everybody else, and remember, we have an amazing Valkyrie right now. So we really don't need to worry about the Valkyrie dying because she's level 15. She's chilling, not even taking damage. And we'll just stay far enough away. Wait for him to get close. There we go. And low resist those two. And they'll die soon enough.
Llama's Angels right there.
Nice and easy. Thank you, Latius. So again, you can really see the benefits of having this tank on our team. Continue pumping cold damage and vitality. She can do okay damage. Once you get her level 17 plus, her damage actually really starts to improve and she gets pretty nasty. She can spawn with really nice weapons. But, I mean, she can solo the entire game. Does it take a while? Yes. Can she physically do it? Also yes. How long would a Valk only run take? A long time. I mean, again, we have to get to level 30 first. How does that even work? That one would be expansive. And another point to cold arrow and more vitality. Rip mercenary. I don't know about the Shadow Warrior, if it can solo whole game. I've never done that one. I've seen that one done, I should say. But if a punch barb can beat the game, I imagine a lot of characters can beat the game. How long they take is a question. Xerxorus could totally clear the game. It's just slow. Yep, I did punch barb through game. It's on my YouTube. Oh god, rest. Players 8. Sounds awful. Oh my gosh. Blaze is actually amazing. No lie. Blaze is like so good.
I am overburdened. I can't. I can't.
Stuck on Den of Evil? Happens.
I can't. Impossible.
Everything drops basically off screen. I mean, I feel like it drops on screen. Usually the damage is so high. Feels like it kills real fast. Maybe once you get to hell, it takes a bit longer. But I just run back and forth a couple times to stack up some charges, and bam! Blessed Hammer okay to level with? Amazing to level with. I promise you I can solo any version of this game and have. I took an Amazon through 1.0. I don't think there's a harder playthrough than a 1.0 Amazon. In terms of straight.
Move.
Hey Llama, I wasn't here for a while, but I am pretty sure you still deserve it.
Thanks, Sandro. I appreciate that. Mwah. What makes that hard? Everything. No mana potions, bad skills, bad damage, nothing works on her. Enhanced damage doesn't help Bow. It's terrible. It's so bad. My whole build ended up being mana steel, right? If I'm not mistaken. My whole build was just like, I was running like 30% mana steel, mana leech, and just going slow, just hitting monsters one at a time. It's on YouTube. It was so rough. It has all 3 difficulties.
Not enough
How much do you dono for me to throw all gear on ground and save and quit? This is a guided playthrough, not a Manverse stream. Got a partisan. 4 open socket partisan. There we go. We got our insight for our mercenary. Gorgeous. Another in cold arrow, more vitality. But it could be. Another partisan. Wait, oh, it's the same partisan. Wait, no, it's not. It was another partisan. Sounds awful, pepperoncini. Look at our Valkyrie. Look at how much a tank of level 15 Valk is. Even with all of wave 5 attacking her, she takes the tiniest hints of damage. It's ridiculous. Oh, I forgot arrows. Hell Solo is a fantastic challenge. Let's go ahead and get the mercenary switched over. That's really fun. Okay, so we can go here. Let's get our girl off. Yeah, whatever with Rip Hook. Let's get Holy Freeze. Don't have it. No Holy Freeze spawned. Unfortunate.
I'll put that to good use.
We will, I guess, do it after Baal. Get our Valkyrie in here fighting, you know. There we go. Yeah, it'd be nice if they changed it to one of each type or something, instead of being able to see all 6 types, but then you have less chance of finding the one you want. I don't know if I have an Uber killer right now on ladder. Check in my Discord with the trusted people. One of them can help you. Oh, non-matter. Gotcha. Let me do this stuff first. Oh, there we go. J-Mac can help. Thank you, J-Mac. Easy. And what's actually nice here, I also can put lower res on him. Probably the better move. But what's actually super nice is my mercenary is, mercenary is slowing him with Rip Hook, so he's not actually able to get any of his stuff off. Kind of funny. One of the nice things about fighting Bale there. And GG, just like that. Act 5 Nightmare, all of Nightmare is completed. How easy was that? And we're almost level 55. We're looking great. We're feeling great. And that's why we got the job. Probably Warren. Now let's come over here to change out our mercenary. Okay, there's some holy freeze. So let's grab Faisal or Jamali. Let's go with Jamali this time.
I'll put that to good use.
And come here. Ral, Tyr, Tal, Sol. Level 14 meditation, only +2 to crit strike. Could have been better, but that's alright. We have a mercenary, and look at the damage on it. 121 to 248. Very nice. Man, I kind of want to swap helms with them and just go all in on that strat. But it's all good. We can go and show off everything we have and end part Nightmare here. So we are perfect resistances all around in Nightmare, which is fantastic. Here's our skills. We're currently +5 to bow and crossbow skills, +2 to all skills right now. So I've got 1 in everything here. And then obviously the Valkyrie is the level 15 Valkyrie from the piece. We've maxed Freezing Arrow and Exploding Arrow, and now I'm maxing Cold Arrow behind it, just to get more of that cold damage. Again, you could have shifted this and gone all cold now and then it gone more into exploding as hell went on. You can do whatever you want, right? It all is kind of up to you, but being able to have both of those I think is very helpful. In terms of items, we have Edge. Right now, I'm using it. I made it in a +1 to bow and crossbow skills, which is just nice. And it has the 35 IAS. 2 more IAS would get me a little bit more, but whatever. It's nice and it has some decent things. We also have this beautiful rock stopper we found. Again, this is something that, you know, I've considered just giving to my mercenary completely and taking the lore helm, but it is very nice. 39 to cold res on the amulet, and I do have the ability to make a prismatic amulet now, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's have some fun with it, shall we? +1 to fire skills on the sorceress. Not quite what we wanted. So if you put 1 of every amulet and that, you get a prismatic amulet, and here we get 19 all resistances. So, you know, very nice and helpful. When we get to hell, we'll probably look at using that. We can take a look at what our resistances are now with it. We're still good on our cold, so again, we can shift around, see what we want to do, but that's nice still. We have Peace Rune Word for the 2 to Amazon skills, but also this 2% chance to cast level 15 Valkyrie. Huge, very helpful. 20 fast run walk, 39 light res, great boots, 36 light res, 20 fire res, a 6 cold res, a fantastic ring. I mean, stacking resistances on a Bowazon because, again, you don't have a shield is very helpful. Haven't really found a belt. This is where we can actually just go imbue a stash. Or a sash, sorry. So we've got our Demonite sash. You can get your shark skin belt as well, whatever you want. And 19 life, 9 to cold res. Better than nothing. This is 4 all res, but it has 54 to mana, which is nice. I might end up swapping this back for another ring that has better resistances. But it depends how our mana situation is doing with the insight. And then, of course, we shopped some +2 to bow and crossbow skills gloves. If, you know, we wanted, we could spend some time trying to shop for like some +2 10s or something. That could be a thing that we look at doing. And now that we have Anya open in Nightmare,
Thanks to your guided playthrough, I now have a barb that's just killed Hellball.
Ooh,
Closing
GG.
parenthesis. Good night, CYA another time.
Good night. Come out here, hit level 55 really fast, and then we can go take a quick peek. But our mercenaries got a rock fleece, that lore, and then an insight that we just made, which is very nice. It's the same voice, no difference there. Okay, so we level up to 55. Again, more cold, more vitality. And now we could actually come back and shop. And we might be able to get +3 gloves, potentially, at this level. Potentially. We might have to gain a couple more levels.
I can't.
Oh man, that's so annoying that they ruined that. But here you can take a look at those.
I can't.
Yes?
They've slowed down the shopping so much.
I can't. I can't.
Good morning.
And we can just do this, right? We can just go back and forth looking for some nice plus gloves with some other stuff on them, right?
Impossible.
I don't know why they slowed down the red portals. Oops, missed a pair.
I can't. I can't. I can't.
What are your needs?
Yes, you can. But, again, this all depends on how much time you want to put into the character, into doing all this stuff.
Can I help you?
And can be a way to get IAS, get your gloves, you know, looking for 220s, 320s, whatever stuff here.
Good morning.
I don't know exactly at level 55 if I can find
Yes?
a 320 here. Jab and spear skills, whatever, right? So it just kind of continues like that. I mean, I'm pretty happy with just having my +2s right now, but that's just something that you guys can do. Charms, don't really need that. Life, cold res, life, fire res. Pretty basic, nothing too great on the charms. Yeah. And that's it, man. That's the end of Nightmare. Level 55, crushing it, moving forward, ready for hell. I'll see you guys there. Don't forget to like and subscribe, YouTube. Leave a comment if you've enjoyed this. Let me know what gear you've got, where you guys are at. And I will see you guys next time. Peace, everybody. Have a good one.